Yeah, that's just funny as a bitch.
But welcome back to the Yappalot podcast, where we have me, myself, Groove, and two of our very host podcasters. With your
Our very
boy,
host,
go
Family.
ahead and introduce yourselves.
our very host podcasters. I love that.
They call me Tim, aka in your bed in your mom bedroom with a red bandana.
They call
That
me
sounds violent.
You
Jay,
dig what I'm saying? They call that nigga Jay.
and I have a cell
Cause
phone.
I'm not gonna say that.
They call me Jay because I have a cell phone.
They call him Jay cause he's good. No, I ain't gonna say that.
I knew that's
They
what you
call
was
you
gonna
Jay
say
because you have a cell phone. What type of shit is that?
because when you ring my line, I'm only 4 minutes away. Ooh.
That's something. That's
You know what I need you to do? I need you to walk
boo.
outside, close the door, and think about your life choices.
Hey man, I'm not a rapper.
I think we need to go take care of Iggy
I'm not a
before
rapper.
you. I mean, I don't think you gotta necessarily be a rapper for. But anyways, yeah. Moving
I'm, I'm not a rapper. It's gonna be my response to everything.
Man,
on.
you ain't
I'm not
super
a
hot. You trying to
rapper.
steal his swag. You ain't super hot, nigga. Trying to steal my nigga super hot swag.
But I'm not a rapper.
I'm not that rapper.
You're gonna get sued. But as we continue on, man, like I said, we got some great topics for y'all today, man.
To give you what you need.
For one, I think we're gonna start off with a good one. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Me
do it.
personally, I feel like we should pay homage, to all the black creators out there that help, create the world of comedy content that we have today. You know what I'm saying? I want to show love to the Wayans family. You know
Let's
what I
do it.
mean? Because they were really the first
Shout out
ones who
to the
started it
Wayans
all.
family.
They was really the first ones started it all. Putting black people on the map, putting mostly everybody, like famous comedian, any singer on the map. Because we had Jamie Foxx, like on the
Yep.
Living Color, we had etc. But also like
Not etc.
we we should also kind of figure out which one's the funniest out of the group because they all had a great impact on the world. They all had a great impact, but I feel like one had a much
Who's the
bigger impact
funniest
than the
out of
others.
In Living Color?
Nah, the Wayne's fam. I'm guessing the Wayne's brothers that were the more prominent ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd
Living.
say
Say like we have Damon
I'd
Wayans
say
Jr.,
Marlon. I'd say
Marlon,
Marlon
Sean.
Wayans.
We have
I'd
Kim.
say Marlon Wayans for sure.
I guess you might as
It's
well just
hard
go.
though, because Damon was pretty funny. Is Damon the older one?
Now
Yes.
that's Keenan.
Damon's the second oldest one, isn't he?
Yeah.
No. Damon is for my
That's
wife and
Keenan.
kids. I'm bugging. I'm bugging. I'm bugging.
No, Dwayne. Dwayne's
Damon's
the
from My
oldest.
Wife and Kids, right?
Yeah, Damon is my wife and kids. Keenan is
Yeah,
the
I'm
oldest
thinking about the
brother.
right one. I'm
No,
thinking about the
Dwayne's
right
the
one
oldest
then.
brother.
I'm thinking about the right one then.
Dwayne's the oldest brother. Keenan's the second oldest.
Well, the ones that are more on TV, from what it looks like. Keenan, Damon, Sean, Marlon. The other ones are writers.
You got to put Kim up there too.
See, I was more so not too privy to a lot of the stuff. I think that just might have been the era when I was watching. But personally, the funniest one to me is Damon.
Okay,
Like,
explain it. You just can't say names and not and not say why.
well, listen to me, motherfucker. If you would have let me just finish, Nyaka. No, I'm kidding.
Wow,
As much as I be cutting y'all niggas off.
2025.
Gotta tell the truth. But yeah. So as far as Damon is concerned, My Wife and Kids is one of my favorite shows. I literally grew up on that shit. Like I grew up on Junior being like one of the outcasts of the show, and I grew up on the sister being the bumbling, fumbling, yeah, beautiful, not the smartest young lady, and then the mastermind daughter of it all. You know what I'm saying? I kind of grew up on that shit. Also, outside of My Wife and Kids. We had Major Payne, which probably was one of my favorite performances by him because
Major Payne was definitely a classic.
I think that he like it was
Yeah, that
between
shit was a classic.
it was between him and I can't think of bro name from That's So Raven. Was it,
Orlando Brown.
yeah, it was between them two that carried the damn movie, bro. She was fucking hilarious. And then in his later years, in my opinion, I thought was fucking top tier. It was Lethal Weapon. I thought Lethal Weapon was
Mm.
funny before they killed off that white dude, the first white dude, not the second one.
They didn't kill him off. They just replaced him.
No, they shot and he's dead. They killed that nigga. They somebody pulled up on him as he was ready to retire and shot him in the chest.
No, they got rid of him.
You talking about Donald Glover? What the fuck?
No, not Donald Glover. This
You talking about the TV show Lethal Weapon?
yeah.
They got rid of him. They
Oh,
got rid of him because he was an issue.
Nah, he was
Then they replaced him. So they didn't kill him off. Because if they killed him off, then he would have no partner.
he didn't. They got a new partner. They killed him off. I'm telling you,
No.
they killed him off. The very the dude that they started with in the beginning, not to spoil it for people, the dude they started with in the beginning, he was like, I'm about to, you know, go ahead and take my wife and we're about to move to this place. I'm about to retire. And then we about to call it what it is. And then it was like, all right, well, we about to send you off. And then he went to the park and then somebody pulled up on him and shot him in the chest. And they couldn't save him. And then they had a new dude that came from an Afghanistan mission that his backstory was like some shit of him losing a very close friend that he was with in Afghanistan. It was a kid, and so they ended up meeting and becoming partners like that. So it was like it was a weird transition. Like it wasn't, in my opinion, it wasn't as good when they replaced him, but still, all in all, Damon is the funniest.
hell yeah. I don't know if y'all seen. I'm trying to think if it was what's the littler brother name? He was in Don't Be a Menace to Society and I'm trying to think. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I think it's Marlon. Marlon Wayne.
It's Marlon. He's the youngest.
Yeah. Damn. Motherfucking it was this movie called Mad Money. He was in with think actually I think it was him and Damon Wayans.
Yeah, they were in
But
a lot of movies
then there was
together.
another one um, called fuck, I forget what it was called. It was with Charlie Sheen though. That shit was hard. But the Mad Money joint, that shit was hard. Like that shit, it was like basically the older like Damon Wayans, he had got a job in like a corporate office type shit. And they was basically sending out they were cards and they basically had people's like paychecks and shit I think on them or like big bonus, but they was like crazy ass checks like 15 $20,000 checks, $100,000 checks. So bro would take the card and he would like make a copy of that shit, send them out the fake one and then keep the regular one because nobody would be able to tell. And still, yeah, them niggas started running it up off that shit, and then they ended up, you know what I'm saying? You know, shit getting serious. I ain't gonna spoil it for nobody who wanna watch it.
What's the name of it?
It's called Mad Money.
So, okay, so you think Marlon's the funniest?
Um, I don't know, cause uh, My Wife and Kids really was a good show. It was really one of my favorite shows growing up. So I'm not sure. And then plus Major Payne was a classic. Um, but I don't know, bro. Marlon got a lot of funny shit too, bro. Like scary movies and shit like that. I might have to give it to Marlon Wayans.
That's like the one
Uh,
thing you can chokehold the nigga with. Them scary movies, bro, were like obviously one and two were probably the best ones, but like they still held strong all the way up until four. Like, come on, that shit is crazy. And then
Then
no.
then a haunted house, where when that shit was like, "Hey, what happened to your furniture, cuz?
they down shit.
Guess you got a ghost up in here, honey."
That shit was funny.
Shit funny.
Yeah,
I
I personally think that as far as like second place goes. Now, obviously, like Keenan is a director. Like he like came through and put a lot of his brothers on, but like, yeah, nah. He had a lot of competition in his fucking family. But go ahead, Eli, because I know you was ready to say some shit.
I say for me, it's kind of hard because between Sean, Marlon, and Damon, especially his son, like they all like at the same level of like the whole family is hilarious. That's one thing. Like this is the first family in history that everybody's hilarious. But it's just like Damon, Marlon, Sean. It's just like, bruh, they like every time each of them on screen, even if they're separate, bro, they be having me in tears, especially when Sean was on uh Lil Man
Mm.
when when he had to take where he had to take Sean, that was like, that was a, I think, a dwarf, if that was the right way to say it. I don't know. I don't want to be sensitive.
Yeah, that shit was funny as a bitch.
Funny as fuck.
Yeah, that movie was
That's
funny as
right.
a bitch. Little man.
He was basically like a white dad in a black man's body, trying to handle a situation of having his first kid. It was yeah. But Marlon's just, he got the TV, like his TV shows even funny. The Marlon TV shows funny, hilarious even.
You mean the Wayans
His
brothers?
stand up,
Oh no, the
huh?
Marlon. I thought that was Sean. I thought y'all talking about. Are y'all talking about Sean?
I'm talking about Marlon now. No, I'm talking about Marlon. I'm talking about my list.
Marlon has a show. Keep going. Sorry, keep going. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But then you got Marlon, because Marlon got the stand ups, his TV show. Besides the Wayans Bros, if a lot of people haven't seen the Marlon TV show, y'all got to go out there and watch it. That shit is hilarious.
Yup.
Um, and like I said, like y'all said, the scary movies is like if it won't
I ain't
for
never
if it's not memorable for Sydney, Brenda, bro, Marlon takes the cake for that movie, bro. Like
you know
literally,
that
if
that
you could
nigga
tell me to like recite any line Marlon had from the scary movies, I can do it like off a T. Any person can really do it off the T, because that's how hilarious and memorable it was.
you
And
know Scary Movie 1 and 2, that nigga Marlon Wayans, and his brother, I forget which one it was. But they actually wrote that shit and directed it.
Marlon and Sean. I didn't know Marlon had a TV show.
Yep, yep, yep,
they direct all their movies.
How the fuck did I not know
yep.
this man had a TV show?
I say in the wild story about that, he was doing for scary the first scary movie. He was already working on the movie, so he wrote himself Shorty for that movie while he was working on another one, because they didn't have nothing for him because he was never there. So he was like, all right, let me go to my trailer real quick, cook up some shit, come back, boom,
Let
Shorty.
me cook up. The nigga said, "Let me come back, shorty."
Yep. And then like Damon, like y'all said, Damon had goddamn what's My Wife and Kids, Major Pain. Got to
Lethal.
put in
You say you gotta put in what?
Got Lethal Weapon, When You Down, and Living Color. Oof. There's a couple other
Oh,
stuff he's in too.
I would say,
that's the
like
word in
everybody,
his
like you can
list.
automatically put in Living Color because they literally started that, television for real, for real. They started television. They
And
made television.
That shit was
Living
funny.
Color wasn't like Saturday Night Live back in the day.
Yeah.
They were doing so great. They were doing so great TV wise. They had to get Michael Jackson to do the halftime show for the Super
My
Bowl.
baby,
That's how good they were doing.
my nigga, think about how many characters. I mean, think about how many superstars in Living Color had on it, and made it like created and still relevant to this day.
They brought us Jim Carrey,
It's
bro.
hella
Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx,
scary.
Tommy
Yes,
Davis
Jamie
Jr.
Foxx.
They had who else they had up there? What's my man's name from the Carmichael show? The dad,
The
David Allen
Carmichael.
Greer.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever watched that show before.
I got Jay to watch it because Jay was like, I don't know, I don't want controversial stuff. I was like, bro, just watch it.
It's hit or miss, bro.
And what's it called?
The
The
Carmichael show.
Carmichael Show.
It's
The
good.
Carmichael Show is going to the Carmichael. If it's not your type of comedy, the Carmichael Show is going to trigger a lot of people.
Yeah, it's definitely hit or miss. I will tell you that.
But the dad is fucking hilarious because the dad is wild, but he says a lot of great points.
To be honest, the whole show is pretty good. From the Carmichael dude, and how he kind of portrays the character that he is, of just being like kind of very mild mannered and mild like tempered, but just dealing with a lot of bullshit. And to his wife being kind of well, I ain't gonna say she's the opposite, but just kind of
That's
quirky and like a little bit all over the place. That was really good. Then he had that threesome. That episode was fucking hilarious.
it deals with a lot with society, racism, politics. It deals with a lot of society, but the comedy tells it so perfectly.
You know,
Because I remember it was one episode. I remember it was one episode where the dad came in excited because Trump came into town.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that episode. That shit was funny, boy. They sat there and had a whole argument about it at the crib, but made value points though.
Both sides make value. I
Both
swear, both
sides
sides
had
make
good
value
points.
points. But it's just like I can't get jiggy with it, bro. But is that But that was my list for the funniest. But for my final say, I do say if I had to do a tiebreaker, I give it to Marlon just because of like out of everything he did, I feel like everybody fit their role perfectly for them to succeed. Everybody did greatness and all that, but I feel like Marlon he had that extra to get him up there.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in like white chicks, that shit was, oh my god, that shit was funny.
He said, "Oh my God, what happened to the sign?" He
I'm
said, "Easy white chocolate. I wouldn't want you to
Easy
milk."
white chocolate.
I'm I'm gonna go out with the Damon.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm gonna go out with Damon being the
good one though.
funniest.
That's a good one though. Damon the goat though. Damon the goat.
I want a turkey sandwich with pickles and cheese.
Ugh, nigga, what the fuck kind of
Wait, toasted or
diabolical
untoasted?
Huh?
Toasted or untoasted?
Toasted, of course. What type of
on a
shit?
roll
Okay.
on white bread?
White bread.
Vinegar,
No.
salt, pepper.
This nigga just like eating like
Probably
slave food or
pepper.
something.
Probably pepper. But then put some potato chips on it.
This nigga eating
A dry
succotash.
ass sandwich.
Oh yeah, I don't
This
like
nigga
nothing
eating
wet on my sandwich,
succotash.
bro. Like I need some. It takes away, man. I'm not doing
No
that.
condiment game.
None of it. I need some potato chips. That's it.
That's even worse. You gonna eat a dry sandwich with potato chips?
I'm gonna eat a
P.
dry
Of course,
sandwich
nigga.
with
It's
What
potato
you
not.
gonna drink with
chips.
it?
It's not.
Water?
How Jay? How I
Lemonade.
mean, not Jay. Group. How is it gonna be? How is it gonna be a dry sandwich if the meat has moisture to it?
Feel me?
Just because the meat has moisture to it, like it could be. It's a lot of dry. It's a lot of sandwiches that the meat could be moisturized, but it could
The
still
pickles
be
got
dry.
juice on it.
It can still be dry. You ever had a dry chicken sandwich?
Yeah. The chicken had juice when you bite in it. Just saying.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. What?
You ain't never had a
Bro
chicken.
said, have you ever had a dry chicken sandwich? And then yeah, you said yeah, it had juice when I bit into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fucked him up with that one.
I thought he meant like dry topping wise. But to have a
Yeah, that's what I
dry,
meant. That's what I meant. Dry talking about
Yeah.
like dry chicken sandwich.
Whenever I
yeah.
get a chicken sandwich, that shit come in plain. No lettuce, no mayo, no nothing.
But you add condiments to it, right?
I put
I
ketchup on
don't.
it.
I eat it just straight chicken
Y'all
bread,
niggas
and that's
different.
it.
Y'all niggas
Nah,
is
nah,
wild.
nah, nah. Listen.
Give me
Listen
a
to me.
little French fry on the side. Oh my God, I'm in heaven.
Listen to me. Listen to me, my nigga. Listen. I like lettuce and pickles on everything. Barbecue sauce and ketchup as well. And cheese if you're feeling frisky. And if
Oh,
I
see,
got a
you didn't
couple
say
extra
that. You didn't
dollars.
say that. You just said you're gonna do the turkey sandwich with pepper, and that's it.
Yeah, no, the turkey
This
sandwich,
nigga, this nigga, a
pepper,
pickle,
pickles, lettuce,
pickle ass nigga.
Swiss cheese. And then I'ma add a couple of Cheetos in there.
See, he ain't
Ugh,
sell that. You ain't sell that
one of the
now.
worst
Sell
chips
that.
ever, bro.
They're good when you pair them with a turkey or
Not
ham
even,
sandwich.
not
Or
even
beef, or
cheese
beef sandwich, or
puffs
beef sandwich.
or hot Cheetos. That's crazy. A beef sandwich, like what the fuck type of beef you talking about?
Yeah,
Corned beef,
yeah, beef sandwich is
corned beef
crazy.
hash.
And hot Cheetos is for the bottom is for the bottom barrel. I'm not eating those. They
The
taste like
bottom, nigga,
cardboard.
they got flavor. Cheetos is for the bottom of the barrel.
They
Like,
do got a
bro,
flavor.
every
Cardboard
like
covered.
Cheetos and Fritos are always the last chips to get picked out of the box.
Yeah, more for me. Like everybody's
That's I put a little salt.
That
Yeah,
just
back then when I
that
used to
just
eat
means
Fritos, I
that
put a
just
little salt
means
and
that
hot
they
sauce
the
on my.
worst chips.
that's just more for
Everybody
me.
gonna skip over them until they absolutely gotta eat them.
Listen, it's not my fault that everybody likes cardboard dusted cardboard pop chips. All right, I just like mine with a little bit of cheddar on it. That's all I'm saying.
Respect, brother.
I feel like motherfuckers like regular chips. I feel like Doritos and shit like that are considered regular
Oh,
chips.
Doritos is another good one. Doritos, you could put Doritos on the chip. That man.
I mean, it,
Hey, yo, put your shirt down, nigga. Hey, bro, yo, whoa. The hell is going on here? Nigga trying to show a nipple? Hey,
my,
yo, this man freaked out.
You trying to show
Man,
off
my,
your
over.
nipple?
I'm sorry.
It
This
didn't
is not a
even.
Diddy
It
session.
didn't
We do
even
not
lift.
have baby oil and apples over here.
It's insane. It didn't even lift above his stomach line.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey,
I
bro.
seen
Hey,
that
bro.
nigga belly
Nah, hey,
button,
nah,
bro.
bro. Put the motherfucking foot down, man. Tell him that shit ain't even lift past your goddamn stomach line, bro.
I seen his belly button. But
Bad homie.
as we continue on with the
I see
next
what you
topic
did
of the
there.
podcast, as we hit a little interlude in the middle, you know what I'm saying?
I see what you did there. Belly
My,
button, butt, ass. I see what you did there. Body parts.
but as the next one on the topic is, do you guys think
Don't you?
that The Simpsons and the
Oh, okay.
Boondocks are one and the same show?
Okay. I thought you was ready to go with that other one you sent me, nigga. I was about you better fucking
Uh,
not.
nah, I feel like the Boondocks is funnier than the Simpsons, if anything.
Now,
Wow, however, the Simpsons are more classic.
the reason I say are they both in the same show? Now, we all know, you know what I'm saying, every time there's a Simpsons episode out there for any situation, right?
Yeah,
Anything that this anything that the Simpsons did or dropped in the past that nobody really paid attention to or know nothing about happened. It's happening exactly right now, exactly how the episode is showing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the Boondocks aspect, it's the same thing, but niggerishly, more niggerish. As I was saying, cuz the episode with Gangstalicious,
yeah,
boom. You know what I'm saying? Gangstalicious, how he was doing fashion and all the, you know what I'm saying, before, he was doing fashion and all that. I'm not gonna talk about all that other stuff. No, I'm not gonna talk about other stuff. We just like strictly fashion, how he got in the clothes and all that. Fashion lines. Boom. That's what most rappers are doing now. What's another episode? Oh, the fried chicken flu. Fried chicken flu. I kind of feel
hell
like that was
no.
COVID. Kind of feel like that was COVID.
This nigga said the fried chicken flu. What the
Bruh,
fuck?
there was a
No.
Boondocks episode where them niggas got sick from the fried chicken and
Oh,
it was an
Yeah.
outbreak.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
That shit was
Yeah.
funny, gang.
So you know how like there was a fried chicken flu incident, and they talking about like how a lot of people died,
Yeah,
such
yeah,
and all that,
uh-huh,
and then COVID happened, and then you know what I'm saying, all that other shit happened.
yeah.
And on top of it, and on for the third one, let me go with it. We had the R. Kelly trial. How we had people in the in the courtrooms of the
Yo,
show.
that shit was funny as a bitch. The R. Kelly trial was funny as
As
hell.
a
I ain't even gonna lie.
motherfucker, boy.
And you know what they do in the episode, they forgave R. Kelly because all he did was just literally drop it. Like all he did was literally sing a tune, and everybody was like, "Oh, he's not such a bad guy," and all that. In real life, when that incident happened, or some shit that's been going on with R. Kelly happened, right when he dropped Chocolate Factory, everybody literally was like, oh, he's a bad guy. Eh, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So, as I question y'all again, do you guys think that The Simpsons and the Boondocks are kind of the same show?
No.
Like when you
It's like
say the same show, what do you mean though? Like,
Answer his question first.
because I mean, because you said what?
I said no. I want him to answer what you're saying because that's a good point. Answer his question first. Like, what do you mean by same show? And you were ready to go somewhere with it, so go back. Go do your thing.
No, I was just gonna say like like because it's a in my opinion they're two completely different shows. So that's why I was saying like,
Agreed.
what do
yeah.
you mean the same show? Like, what traits and characteristics do you feel like make them the same or share
I
similarities?
literally just told y'all the characteristics and all that.
Are you asking us? Do you think because of those characteristics, does that make them similar?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's what I thought you were
And
saying.
on top of that, for my personal opinion, they're one and the same show. It's just like The Simpsons is just whitewashed and Boondocks isn't.
Oh, all right. Well, then, yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
mean, well,
I could agree on that. I could agree on that. Yeah,
well, I'll say alternatively
I
that
ain't gonna lie. I do feel like, but then again, because like you said, it's whitewashed. It's like kind of hard to be
he's about to hit the point.
like maybe I'm just not thinking of them as the same show because they're whitewash because The Simpsons is whitewashed. But
You got to take it, but you also got to take
I
into
have to
account
take
like
that into accountability. Is this at the same time?
you
So,
got you also got to take into account think of all the episodes that people have been talking about that's been dropped that you've been seeing on social media
uh,
that's been pertained to real events that's happening in real life.
uh-huh.
That's basically what the Boondocks has been doing as well. It's just like I'm saying. It's like
Well,
but
then,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah. I
like
feel
it's
what you're
two
saying.
different
But no,
viewpoints
yeah, that's what I'm
still.
saying. That's why I just said, Group. I just said I feel
I'm not
you're
saying y'all
exactly
wrong. I'm
right.
not saying y'all wrong. I just want to hear y'all
No,
opinions about
I
it.
was saying that
Man,
I
fuck it.
was
If you think I'm
agreeing
wrong,
with
so
you.
say
Like
it.
I feel like you're right, like 100%. That's why I was saying I agree with you.
I I more so think because the viewpoints are so different, it may be that's why they're not the same because there's certain problems that Homer goes through as a basically a white
But
guy.
because it's whitewashed, though, that's why he was saying you got to take into account that it's different. It's the same, but it's different because it's whitewashed. So
I was like
the
the shit you
situation
see in the
and the
Boondocks,
problems
you
that
won't see in
niggas
the
go through
Simpsons.
aren't gonna be the same because one is white people struggles and the other is black people struggles.
And that's why I think they're different. It's kind of we don't want to admit it, but white people and black people live in two different worlds, bro.
No, they do completely do.
And that's the
Yeah,
only reason why I think that they're not related. But in the sense of what you're trying to get at, I do get why you're saying they are related, and I can see exactly why y'all are saying that. And in a sense, I could agree. But I think because the worlds that we live in are kind of separated, that's what makes them so different.
go deep into it, then,
Yeah,
bro. Explain.
All right, think about it like this. There's a lot of episodes where they're dealing with racism and they're dealing with a lot of problems that happen in black culture. You know, like
True.
with our social media being as, or sorry, not social media, culture being as crazy as it can be, society that we deal with and how they handle certain situations as a unit, sometimes how we don't unify. And then on The Simpsons, it's more so just a lot of them
Comedy.
getting into quirky ass situations that a lot more that are a lot more random, and then it's a lot of shit that just you would see like they go to the bar, they hang out with a bunch of their homies that are just like at a kind of, I don't want to say a white bar. That's gonna sound fucked up, but I mean, yeah, that's kind of where they're hanging out at. It's like they're at a place where it's. I'm not gonna say like it's a small town, but it's kind of like a very tight knit town, kind of cultish.
yeah.
Everybody's cool with each other. Everybody knows everybody's business.
Everybody related to each other.
It's not really it's not really as many black cults that I know of, you feel me? I just know that we have a lot of different issues, but I know a lot of white people deal with cults. And that shit really be fucking up their communities because if you sway a group and you lose a person, then it's like, damn, they're gone. And then there's other problems that they deal with, like at work, when they're dealing with like different financial struggles that we don't deal with, because it's just like I said, two different worlds.
This is very true. I agree with you 100%, Jay,
That's I think that's the
as
only thing
well.
that kind of separates them, though, in the sense of what
So
you're
so
talking about, them kind of calling out shit. The Boondocks have called out stuff that I feel like that have happened to black people in the future. The Simpsons have called out stuff that have happened to the world. You feel what I'm saying? Like I
yeah.
I think that the one thing that another okay, this is another thing I was thinking about. The last thing that separates them is like Simpsons is kind of one is like a free for all. Anybody could get that shit. Like different cultures are gonna get that shit, and they're more so on some problems that happen all over the place, and then the Boondocks are more so our community. You feel me? It's
True.
not
Yeah.
as grandioso, because I think Tana had said something about like it being everybody, like everyone, a little bit earlier, and I kind of agree with that point. Well, not kind of. I agree with that point.
True. But true. And it's like I said, you're not wrong because what you made was a great point. Because and I feel like you just agreed to what I said, but you said it differently. How you said they both tell their stories, it just in different viewpoints. Simpsons does it. What'd you say out of the white community?
Yeah, more so of the white
Or no,
community.
well, they do it like basically like they do it, to the world, but the Boondocks does it to like their specific community,
Yeah,
blacks.
a niche.
Okay, a
Yeah,
niche.
the Boondocks is way more niche than the Simpsons is, because the Simpsons has some black people in it, not very many, but they have a lot of foreigners, a lot of
Yeah.
a lot
Oh
of
yeah, yeah,
you know what
sure.
I'm saying. So it's like you see how it's it's more so dealing with the society that deals with people from all different strides, but still in that kind of cult community that they deal with. Because everybody got their shit with them. Everybody got their little customs with them. But everybody, if you remember the movie, don't fuck with like what was going on because they were ruining the community, messing up the inside. And they were ready to kick them out of the community. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I think I it's like I guess really I really think because of that, that's what really has to separate them.
Just the viewpoints.
Just the viewpoints, like, and is a big enough reason for them to be completely different, because there's two different worlds.
Yeah.
True, but they,
That's very
but they,
true.
but they, but they, but they definitely got one thing right about the world.
Yeah, they both
One thing to
called
boot.
COVID. They both called COVID.
Yeah, and about Usher.
Oh shit.
Hey, remember that nigga Tom got his wife talking
Usher,
about Usher.
Usher.
You know that happened to the writer. That was
Yep,
an actual situation that happened to the writer. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me
and now
though.
and now look at
But
Usher taking everybody's wife. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
That nigga sick.
my girl not going
I
to
know
the
he was. I know he was in that bitch laughing and crying his eyes out. Writing that bitch like this motherfucker.
boy, this motherfucker. And the crazy thing is, imagine that shit happen to you and your homeboy is the one that go, yeah, we got to put this in the show, right? So it's like there's no way to say that's not funny, because it's like in your heart
word.
that's funny. That's kind of funny. Like that's a funny ass situation that we go through. They love Usher. It's us. What you gonna do? Unless you ready to get up and pop lock against bruh and start singing, what you gonna do?
Watch this.
And then that
Watch
watch
this.
this cost 100 milli. That, you feel me? He gonna
What
watch
that mean
this
now?
and then put that card on the table. You just gonna be looking at them like, ooh,
And
shit.
I'll say like one, like I swear, like if when I'm ever dating somebody and Usher walks into the like restaurant or building we're in,
I'm leaving. No, he's gonna be
yeah,
older. I'm not worried about it. It's
it
Chris.
don't matter. It
It's
don't matter.
Chris
It's
Brown you
Usher.
got to worry about now. It's Chris Brown you got to worry about now. For us, it's breezy.
Oh
I'm
shit.
about to say for us, it's breezy.
Breezy.
I'm walking out if I see
But but
breezy.
but but I feel like Breeze ain't gonna do it. Like nah, never mind, Breeze. Nah,
That nigga
Shouts
scared
out
Hey,
to
Usher
shout
gonna
shouts
out.
out
walk
to Chris
by.
Brown. He's an
Oh
amazing
yeah, shouts out to my
entertainer.
dog Chris Brown, man. You know, love Chris Brown, man. One of my favorite
That
artists. You know
nigga,
what I'm saying?
that nigga
My brother, hey,
grew scared
you know what
of.
you be doing. You know what you be doing,
He
Chris.
heard restroom. What'd you say, Tanner?
I said that nigga grew scared of Russia walking by and dropping a herpy in that nigga suit.
What?
Nigga, don't that nigga Usher got herpes?
No, that's what I
Oh,
heard
oh,
too. That's what I heard too.
oh, I'm trying to say, nigga, I say, nigga, what? And I say, nigga, what?
That shit
I
flew
say,
so
oh,
high
that's
over
what
that
I don't
nigga
know.
head, bro.
I don't know how real it is, but that's what I heard too. I was like, hey,
Tanner, that shit flew so high over that nigga head, bro.
no, I just
Yeah.
heard, I heard herpes and sue. I said, nigga, what? I said, what? I said, what type of devious shit y'all got playing in y'all heads?
He gonna say, "Watch this," and then wipe that herpy off his lip into your juice.
Oh my god.
Then you gonna
Nigga,
call him
nigga,
and be like, "Damn."
nigga gonna dap up Usher. Nigga gonna
Speaking
dap up
of
Usher.
juice,
Hey,
soon as
have a
we
nice
done with
bump.
this bitch, I'm about to go make a glass of Minute Maid.
They gonna be like, "These are my confessions." But
Y'all fuck with the Minute Maid, man.
bruh, my favorite one is the lemonade joke. Every other bro. Let me ask y'all a question.
I think that's simply made. I think that's simply made. Unless it's not a difference. I don't know.
Minute Maid is fire. Simply Made is ass.
Simply made is eh.
See. The real Minute Maid is fire.
What's the real Minute Maid? Because I think you're
Like,
gonna lead into the question I was gonna ask you.
all right. So the real Minute Maid is the Minute Maid in the cartons with the top in the middle.
Boy, okay,
The
talk that
fake
shit.
Minute Maid is the bottles, like the plastic bottles. They got that like super artificial colored drink in it. They be like lime green or Skittles purple or
I'm
red or
fucking weak.
blue.
So you agree they don't taste the
That's the
same?
that's the
You agree
you
that they
said
taste
what?
different? Like the bottle and the carton taste
Yeah,
completely
completely.
different.
But it's because it's not real. It's not real juice though. That's why it tastes different.
But
Minute Maid in the carton, like with the top, that's real juice.
that shit used to blow my fucking sensors, bro. Growing up as a kid, I used to try
Yeah,
to figure that out. I'd be like, bro, like I know I'm not tweaking, but this little bottle don't taste like the carton, and the carton don't taste like the
yeah,
big bottle. What is going on
yeah,
here?
It's
yeah.
sugar. It's the sugar.
That that little bottle is that sugar water play, boy.
Fructose corn syrup.
That
Fructose
sugar might do
corn
something to
syrup.
you. But yeah, you already know what's going on, man. We appreciate y'all, for coming out to the podcast. I feel like that's a good way to end it off. Cause my boy Tanner was right about the Minute Maid shit. If it don't come in the middle cap bottle, that shit ass. That shit is
Hell
ass.
yeah,
Yeah, and that
no
But
third
you know what I'm
bullshit
topic.
saying?
though.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Follow us on IG. The link will be in the description. Shout out my boy Jay. Shout out my boy Tanner. You already know what I'm saying.
yeah, because that third
Love
topic
y'all
we
to
had was
death.
nuts. I'm
Love
not even gonna
y'all,
lie to
man.
you.
Thank you for coming through, man.
Love you too,
We
my
ain't gonna
boy.
talk about the third topic.
Yeah,
We're not gonna talk about the third topic. Actually, we ain't gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it off camera though. Because I need Tanner's, I need Tanner's expertise. But
you
as we said,
were wild.
new clips will be dropping this week and new episode. Love y'all. See y'all later, man.
See
Listen,
y'all, man. See y'all.
also,